Welcome back to the Thom Hartmann program. I am Alex Lawson, sitting in for Thom, and we are talking about last night's debate. I want to hear from you what you all thought about it. Obviously, yesterday we spent a lot of time talking about Social Security and what it was probably going to look like, the loaded question, and Chris Wallace did exactly what I suspected. And maybe even a little, I think he might have actually asked the worst question on Social Security that I've ever heard. So if you've heard worse, let me know, but I think it might have been. But importantly in there, and I want to point out something, and I don't know if I have it all like figured in my brain yet, but I'm sure you all noticed, like I did, that they kept actually nodding to the Committee for a Responsible Federal Budget, CRFB, and Wallace kept bringing it up. And he'd bring it up when he was saying, according to, and then it would, you know, an economic question, and it would be a horribly stupid, loaded economic question. And the thing is that CRFB is funded by Pete Peterson, like the greedy liar on Wall Street, who funds the entire network of organizations that are specifically set up to lie to the American people in order to steal our money by cutting our benefits. So how did that happen? I mean, like, I want to listen to the Wallace's, what he actually asked on Social Security, but listen to it and then remember that, like, every time they talked about the economics, Chris Wallace would reference this billionaire-funded propaganda shop that is trying to set the stage to steal our money. Can we listen to clip 7, which is his question on Social Security?
And Secretary Clinton, same question, because at this point, Social Security and Medicare are going to run out. The trust funds are going to run out of money. Will you, as president, will you consider a grand bargain, a deal that includes both tax increases and benefit cuts to try to save both programs?
So, I mean, that's directly from the Peterson playbook, the grand bargain. I mean, this was like 2010 was knocking on the door. The American people have roundly rejected this, and we didn't play her answer, but Secretary Clinton's answer was extremely good, even though I get a little worried every time someone brings that up, because for so long it was just the political understanding that the grand bargain was a thing that you wanted, and that, you know, we've changed that so people understand it's the grand betrayal of the American people, perpetrated by greedy liars on Wall Street like Pete Peterson. Hillary Clinton's answer was that she would never cut benefits, and in fact was going to expand benefits in a targeted manner, which is a fantastic answer. It really shows how far we've moved the center on the Democratic Party. You know, I want more. I want an across-the-board benefit increase, but that's the exact debate we want to be having: how much to increase benefits, not how much to cut benefits. But I want to really push on the fact, how did CRFB get there? How did they get to be referenced? And it wasn't just in the presidential. They also were brought up in the vice presidential. And there are people on the board of the Presidential Debate Commission who are also on the board of the Peter G. Peterson Foundation. There is, I don't know exactly what's going on, but it seems very quid pro quo. I mean, how else would they have gotten to be the sort of neutral, in air quotes, arbiter on economic questions? Because they're totally loaded and baked in favor of Wall Street. And I want to take your calls about what you heard about Social Security and whatever else you wanted to talk about on the debate. But I really am interested in this. If anyone knows, like, did they pay money? Did CRFB give money to the commission, which is a 501c3, in order to get this position? Because it just seems, it's very bizarre that a billionaire-funded propaganda outfit would be referenced somewhere like 9 times throughout the debates. So we're going to take your calls after this break. If anyone has any information on that question, let me know. You're listening to the Thom Hartmann program. I'm Alex Lawson, filling in for Thom, and we will be right back.